we started making names right away. And I loved it. I was robbing drug dealers, and taking their gold right off their neck. And the shit we did, who's going to call the police on you? A drug dealer?
I can identify with anything that was normal, to be honest with you. But I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah.
99% of the time, you're going to disappear.
Just like the Donnie Brasco situation with Lefty?
Yeah, because the reason why, they figure it this way. You brought this guy around, he ratted on everybody, now he ratted on you. You might turn around and join him and rat on us, so we get rid of you. There's no connection between there and there, and they get rid of you.
Welcome back to another episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. I'm back with Anthony Luciano Raimondi, made man with the Colombo crime family. What's up, Anthony?
Not too much, not too much.
So you said you got a story with Meyer Lansky and...
Yeah. After everything was getting done and everything in 1977, my cousins, they opened up an amusement company. It was called the Royal Am Amusement Company. It was on 17th Avenue between 77th Street and the Utrecht Avenue. We had all pinball machines. So what happened, Uncle Danny Solandi came and he said he had an idea to open up a skating rink, and he wanted to call it the United Skates. We would put them all over Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan.
Yeah.
So what happened, we started putting it together, and there was actually the Colombos, there was the Genovese family, and there was the Lucchese family. Now, on our side, there was, us. Maya Lansky was involved in it heavily. My cousin Mac, Allie Boy, and everybody.
Yeah.
So there was a guy, Sammy Cash. He was an old-time Jewish gangster who was with Maya Lansky. And Sammy Cash was involved. He would see, some of the day-to-day business that would go on. And he had a nephew named Ira. Now, Ira, I want you to give Ira, it's Uncle Maya. Sammy Cash, I'll give you a thing about how big his nephew was. His nephew's name was Ira. Ira stood about 6'4", a good maybe 420 pounds. The guy wasn't fucking small. You know what I'm saying? I think the only thing bigger than him was fucking King Kong. So Sammy Cash said his nephew Ira was very good with the books. He was very good at running businesses. So he says, all right, you know what? We'll give him the territory in Staten Island. Let him operate that. Me, meaning me, I'll go up, pick up the envelopes. And, I make sure everybody, and we divide the money up. The Colombo
They were with,
there, and
he was with the Genovese family? This guy was with the Genovese?
No. He was with Sammy Cash, who was his uncle. And Sammy Cash was with Meyer Lansky. He was an old-time gangster who's been with Meyer Lansky since they were kids.
Okay.
All right, but this was his nephew. This was his nephew, Ira.
Yeah.
So they gave Ira the Staten Island territory and another piece of Brooklyn. I would go around Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Staten Island. I would pick up all the money. I bring it down to 3rd Avenue. We divide it up. Here's a portion for Genovese. Here's another portion here. It goes for the Lucchese's. And the rest is to the Colombos. And no, we all divided. Maya got his end. Sammy Cash got an end. I would get an end. Mm-hmm. So the business is going good. So one day I go and I make my pickups. And I go and I see Ira. He hands me the envelopes. And I'm talking with him. Everything's fine. And I go and I bring the envelopes down to 3rd Avenue. I give them to my cousin. I says, I'm beat. I'm going to go home. He says, all right. Calls me up about 2 hours later. He says, come down. I said, all right. I knew something was up. I figured, come down. I said, he's going to call me to come down to give me the money. He could drop it off to me, my end, on the way back to his house. He goes, the envelope is $1,500 short. I says, listen, I didn't touch me. He said, all right. He goes, let's see what happens. Following week, now you got to remember, I'm making pickups every 3 days. So 3 more pickups go by, no problem. The following week, I bring the envelope down. There were the envelopes, rather. Envelope is $1,500 short. These are the envelopes that are coming from Ira, Sammy Cash's nephew.
Yeah.
So my cousin, now we have to sit down. And there's not a sit down. Basically, it was me. It was me, Ali Boy, my cousin Mac, Maya Lansky was there, and they had their cousin Fat Andy, Junior's cousin Fat Andy was there. First words out of his mouth was, "Oh, how do you know that Anthony ain't taking the 1,500 tap in the envelope? You don't know how bad I want to go over the table and rip his fucking throat out. I never fucking stole from my friends." My cousin says, "Give it another week, see what happens." All right. Another week goes by. Pickups are made. Come down, 1,500 short. So my cousin says something's wrong here. So he says, "You know what?" He says, "Next week when you go to make the pickups off him, take Baby Jean with you." He says, "Give the envelopes to Baby Jean. Tell Ivy you got to talk to him about something in the back. Let Baby Jean count the money. If it's 1,500 short," he says, "you know what to do." So Maya Lansky comes in at the end of us talking, and Maya says, "What happened?" So we told him. He says, "All right," he goes, "You got a plan that's here." So we told him what my cousin Matt said. He says, "Okay." He says, "Listen to me. If that envelope is $1,500 short," he says, "I want you to break his fucking hands and put him in the hospital." He says, "I don't care how bad you beat him. You could beat him till he's an inch away from death." He goes, "You fucking do it." He goes, "You break his fucking hands." It's okay. So as I'm starting to walk out, I turn around and I say, "Wait a minute, Maya." I said, "This is Sammy Cass's nephew. You and Sammy been Goombadas over here since you were kids." I says, "What the hell?" He goes, "Let me tell you something." He says, "He stole from us." I says, "Maya, what happens if I kill him?" He goes, "Well, if he dies, he dies." He goes, "We'll put somebody else in his place."
Yeah.
I says, "You sure?" He goes, "You know me." He goes, "You got to ask me if I'm sure." I said, "All right." He said, "But his thing was he stole from us." That was it. Following week comes, I go up with Baby Jean, and I see Ira. I get the envelopes off him. He goes, "Who's that?" I say, "He's a friend of ours," which meant he was a maid guy. So I said, "Here, Jean, hold these." I said, "Baby Jean, hold these. I got to talk to Ira in the back." So I go in the back with Ira to talk to him. I'm telling him about a couple of spots that I seen that I want to open up. This bullshit that I'm telling him. Baby Jean counts the money. I get done with Ira. I come out and I said, "What's up?" He goes, "It's 1,500 short."
Yeah.
He did not do all this on his own. No fucking way.
He didn't do shit on his own. Nah.
Everything. No, once it was handed to him, then he put it together. You understand? I mean, it was already together. Then he ran it. I mean, when he ran something, he ran it. But he didn't start it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't start all this stuff. I mean, he talked about so much stuff. Like in one of the videos I seen not too long ago, he's talking about how the Cubans weren't big drug dealers, and he was dealing with the Colombians. He knew them as friends. They were all over Miami and this and that, and what was going on. Then he's talking about the Kennedy killing. How his friends
he's saying that we got Kennedy, we took care of him. What the?
Listen to me. First of all, he didn't do a fucking thing for Kennedy. That's number one. That's number one. He didn't do a damn fucking thing. Kennedy got killed in 1963. So Michael was about 13. So what the fuck is he claiming he done?
Yeah, or knows he wouldn't know shit.
Listen, what I said was that when Kennedy got it, he got it from like two different directions.
Yeah,
that's what I was told, and that's through my contact with the guy that I was in the Marines with.
Yeah,
because one guy did not do that.
No.
One guy did not do that, especially when you had a bullet coming from behind. One guy
Yeah,
didn't do that.
it says you could even see it where he's getting shot. You could see his head going a different direction.
The second shot and the third shot. There was 3 shots that went off.
Yeah.
And like I said, too, I don't believe Lee Harvey Oswald died either, because I'll tell you why. If you put up the pictures on Lee Harvey Oswald when he got shot, look at them real good. They're black and white. And one of them, it looks like he's posing. He goes like this. Who the fuck goes like this after you get shot in the stomach? Now, if you get shot in the stomach, that's a bleeder. It was a black and white picture. He had a dark sweater, but you would see wet marks on the sweater. You see wet marks. You didn't see nothing. Then he's laying down on the gurney with one arm hanging out like he's tired. No way. I don't believe it. I don't believe that they killed him. I think that was just a setup, make it look like they killed him, and they sent him someplace else to live.
You think so?
That's my opinion. Because also, how did Jack Ruby get in there to FBI? Yeah, FBI, marshals, detectives, cops, and he got in there to get close enough to Oswald to put and he shot him with a 38.
Yeah.
Now, 38 and a guy as big as Lee Harvey Oswald, number one, he should be dead. All right. In other words, he should have died right there on the spot. Number two, it's a bleeder. When you get hit in the stomach like that, you fucking bleed as if somebody gutted you.
Yeah.
You're none of that. Look
Yeah.
at the pictures of Lee Harvey Oswald. You see the way he went, like when he first got shot. One arm goes across the stomach, the other arm goes up with his head. He's like this, oh, like that. Nobody I ever know got shot like that and did that. Nobody. I don't know anybody that ever got shot and did a thing like that. And then they get a guy on a stretcher, taking him into the ambulance. He's got one arm hanging off with a sheet over him. I think there were some stains on the sheet that they might have put on there. Either there was or there wasn't. Meanwhile, no IV going into his arm, no oxygen on him, no nothing. First thing they do with a gunshot wound is they open up your vein, they put an IV in you, they give you oxygen. And they strip your clothes off you right away. They rip all that off you while they do it. They cut it off you. Nothing like that happened with him.
What's good, everybody? Thank you all for joining me today. I really appreciate you taking the time to come and check out my show. So I got a lot of stuff planned, and stay tuned. I'm just getting started. So that one was an older video, and I'll be dropping some new videos coming up soon. What's up, Down Neck? Steve, what's up, man? Tommy, how are you? Mob Rats 1, Gianni. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a great day. I got a lot of good stuff coming. A lot of really good interviews. And if you guys want to donate towards the cause, I got a couple projects I'm working on, but I need funding for the projects. I can't really do anything without funding. So if you guys want to donate, you can donate towards the projects I have going on. It's Cash App Bill Staxx 2021, or you can donate through the YouTube and super chats and stickers and all that good shit. But I appreciate every single person who puts $1 into anything I got going on. I really appreciate you guys. And go donate to that little boy who needs heart surgery. I believe Mob Rats Exposed put up a link for it. I'll put up the link for it too. Mob Hunter, what's up, man? Let me see. I'll find the link for it. So there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the news. I have a lot of different stories I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm going to be bringing it to you. If you guys haven't heard about that massacre out in California, there were 7 people that were killed by the cartel. It was crazy. So I'm going to be doing a show about that later on, and you guys will be able to check that out. But it's a sad story. Yeah, Jacob. That's right. Jacob. Save Jacob. I believe that's the name of it. But if you guys can donate towards that. The heart surgery. I got it right here. Here's the memorial fund. That's crazy. That little boy is a survivor, man. He's a fighter. Let me see. And shout out to everyone down at Brian's Angels. Here, I'll put the link in the chat too. I don't know if you guys can click on that or not. But I spoke with Raimondi yesterday, and Raimondi's doing good. He's doing better. And we're going to be doing a live soon. I'm not sure if we're going to do it today, but I will find out for you guys. And if he doesn't come on alive, I will get another message from him like I did last time, and I'll play it for you guys just like I did last time. So you guys will know either way what's going on. And I'm putting that link in the description of this video right now. And I want to give a shout out to Mr. Ori Spado. I just got done interviewing Mr. Ori Spado, the accidental gangster, and we talked about Sonny Francis. Today is Mr. Sonny Francis's 106th birthday if he was alive. So we talked about Sonny Francis, and I'm editing it now, and I'll drop it for you guys tonight. Bruno, what's up, man? Shout out to you. Angel, how are you? Roberto, what's up? Cindy, how are you? So Ori has some big news, and he dropped it on my show a little while ago. So I'm gonna be dropping it for you guys in a little while. David Jones, what's up, bro? Paul Clinton, how are you? What about Gene, the door opener? I don't know, man. Gene has court in 2 days, so we will see what happens. The clock is ticking. Who knows? So the link for Jacob's surgery thing is in the description of this video, and if you guys can help towards that, I would appreciate it. If you can't, share this video and go check out some of the interviews that I've been doing. I have a lot of them. Here, I'll show you guys a couple. One of them is Jodeane McCarty. And it was an unreleased song from Mr. Willie Nelson. Go check it out. Jodeane McCarty, her name is. And I played an unreleased song from Willie Nelson on my channel. And if you guys don't check that one out, damn, man, you must be living under a rock. But I have some guests coming up that should be pretty interesting for the future. Everyone who takes the time to watch, see that. Jodeane.
We got a long train.
All right, let me show you guys a little clip of this. So this is Jodeane.
I'm doing just fine, and I'm ready.
Thank you so much for coming on my show and sharing your story. I really appreciate it. Westies, what's up, man?
I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, no doubt. Of course, you're definitely worth the time. Everybody I bring on the show is worth the time.
Thank you.
Definitely. Before we get started, make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. So,
Of course.
do you want to introduce yourself to the people and tell them who you are and where you're from?
Yes, I do. I'm Jodeane McCarty, a.k.a. Jody Darrell, a.k.a. And I got a great book coming out. I hope to share it with many, and it helps many. My mother was a dancer on the Frankie Yankovic show.
You guys gotta go check this out. Willie Nelson himself watched this episode. Pretty crazy. Mind-blowing stuff if you really think about it. Willie Nelson watched Chattin with Staxx. You believe that shit? Like, I don't care what anything else happens. I've made it. Willie Nelson watched my show. That's incredible. Crazy. But anyway, you guys are all great, and I appreciate everybody who takes the time to watch my show. There's a lot of good stuff coming, so stay tuned. I'm just getting started. Hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And remember, don't be a bitch.